臨機応変に切り替えろってのは仕方ねえ。仕方ない、上だ。くそ。
Coming up, I'm coming up. Feel the rush, feel the rush. If this ain't legendary, what you call it? I said, if this ain't legendary, what you call it?
What's up, y'all? It's your boy, Ace Operative. And today, people, we'll be reviewing Boruto Naruto Next Generation, episode 113, The Qualities of a Captain. Alright, this episode, I like this episode because we get to see how Shikadai would lead a random team. Because the team in which Moegi had put him on was composed of Iwabe, and then we have Wasabi. Y'all know how I feel about Wasabi because she was on Team Carry. Team Carry composed of Sumire, Namida, the girl that make you go deaf, no jutsu girl. And Wasabi was just the pure one of the pure fodder from that team. So I didn't like Wasabi not one bit because every time, like, if they gave us an episode, Wasabi was always carried. She didn't have no type of character development whatsoever. So to see her on this team with Iwabe as well as Boruto from the new Team 7 and as Shikadai as team captain, all I could say was I'm expecting great things, but at the same time it's like I don't know how this can go. Like, this episode could go two ways. Like, Shikadai would have to carry his team, or the team it could go good and bad. So I kept my expectation on this episode very low, and I must admit I came out a little bit surprised. Like, even though it started off a little shaky because Shikadai had to adjust to everybody's talents, right? He had to adjust to everybody's talents, the way in which each other acted, because they were trying to find a specific type of flower that only bloomed within the moonlight, and their mission was to get it, recover it, return back to the village. Right? Done deal. But the problem was there were bandits along this path, so they had to use Tansuke, and I think I said in the previous episode this should be like Tsunade's pig, but I think this is Tansuke, Tsunade's pig, and he was the only one that was able to track it, so they had to take him along with them. So it was like a sort of an escort mission as well as a retrieval mission, I guess you could say. And they had to do their best to keep it safe. But all throughout this, a good portion of this episode, Shikadai had to put up with the bickering between Iwabe and Wasabi. And the calls in which he had to make the decision he had to make, I felt like it was the process of Shikadai learning everyone. Because he was just thrown onto his team haphazard. Like, he had to adjust to people's different types of abilities, as well as being able to get this mission accomplished. But as push comes to shove, it was hard for him to fully grasp the new team. So there was a point in time to where Shikadai just said crud it. I can do all this by myself. Even though when they came across the bandits, he was actually gravely injured, and it was just him and Boruto. And I love how Boruto tried to make a bridge out of his shadow clones, much like how Naruto would have done. If he had Naruto's type of chakra, I think he would have been able to make enough clones to be able to make a bridge in order to cross. But he doesn't have Naruto's chakra. But just to see Shikadai break down the situation of how he felt, it just was Shikadai was going through it. But it was good that he had good teammates, bro. Iwabe, after Iwabe and Wasabi figured out what had happened after they had that argument, they came to his aid, and they were able to cooperate as a team, catch the bandits, get Tansuke back, and then they were able to get the flower. Like I said, I wasn't going to stay on this thing that long so that we could just get through the episode, because I need to talk about the next episode. And this episode is very, very, very important, because this episode will lead to the next arc. About freaking time, bro. Take this as a grain of salt. Take this as a grain of salt. But when they started talking about cards, after the Chunin exams was over, in the manga, right? This is all from the manga. They then had a type of discussion about trading cards. Which cards was rare on some Dokkan / Naruto blazing type of crud, bro. Comprehend this, understand, because this is very important. This episode, even though for the preview it did not show that they were about to go into it, but for them to be talking about cards, a specific event could and can and might be able to happen, and not, if not in that episode, but it's setting a plot for the next episode that comes after this episode, which we're about to get. So the manga is about to get adapted. So this right here, in which we're about to see in the next episode, is indeed the prologue. Hopefully that is the case. Hopefully, because bro, if that is the case, bro, it's game on. It's basically game on, because once they start adapting the manga, everything's going to start speeding up at that. The way in which they do the manga and stuff, it's just like they'll be able to like breeze through the beginning chapters like just easily, depending on how they do it. So I'm expecting big things if this is the case. If it is, bro, get ready, y'all, because it's gonna take just, I feel like, a few episodes to get to where a lot of people in the Boruto Naruto community to get to, but this is the setup. If this is right, I'm gonna keep saying if, because suckers love freaking saying, oh, you're hyping it up to something, but it's not gonna come to fruition. That's what I'm saying. If they go in this route, and if this is the case, because they're talking about the cards. If they wanted to go into something else, they could have not put the cards in the next episode, because the cards play a pivotal role into what's coming in the manga. So yeah, thank you all for watching. Please let me know what y'all think about this in the comment section below. Take care, y'all. Operatives, move out.